They even did a little mock-up. Like a couple of them had special pages that had my name and my picture on it, and like the terms fully laid out in advance and everything. But the payment part said in exchange for this product, or in exchange for this jewelry piece, or in exchange for this whatever. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel, and welcome back for another Detangle and Talk, a video where I detangle my hair and I talk about a topic. So the detangle is brought to you today by the Not Your Mother's Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Deep Conditioner, and then I am also using the Curl Keeper brush. There are several brushes that are exactly like this one, and as usual whenever I feature this brush, I link all of them in the description box. And the conditioner will be down there too. The talk part, I wanted to talk about sponsored videos and like the weirdness surrounding them. Also, I am in the shower because I am in the middle of filming another video. So I am detangling hair that has been 2 weeks without being washed and whatever. So that video should be up before this one. So if you want to see what I did before I got to this point, because I feel like the conditioner really got in there this time around, definitely go check out that other video if you're interested in everything before and after this detangling step. So anyway, let me get into it. So I got a comment on my channel from someone who is a frequent commenter. So it's someone who does regularly watch through my videos and comments quite a bit. I recognize the username. And they said, you know, I noticed that this channel does not do a lot of sponsored videos. Or matter of fact, they said, I noticed this channel does not do sponsored videos. And is there any particular reason for that? And let me tell you, I think the reason why people ask this, you know, especially like if there's a particular reason why, is because people are funny about sponsored videos. Starting off with the creators in general. A lot of times the creator will have some like strong moral, ethical reason why they don't do sponsored videos. And like, you know, sometimes they'll make a whole video explaining this like reason why they don't do sponsored videos on principle. And then I've also found that viewers are funny about sponsored videos. It's a funny story about another person who does frequent the channel. I know she's probably going to see this video, and like, sis, I mean, no shade to you. I chuckled when I saw this. Like, it was funny to me, and like not funny in a mocking kind of way. It was just like, you know, it bees like that. People are like that. It's kind of my reaction. But there was a thread on a forum that I do have an account with, and the topic of the thread was something that could definitely easily be answered with a video that I had put up recently. So this person who's a frequent viewer on my channel and also a member of this forum was like, oh, okay, boom, bet Kayla put out this video that answers this person's question, you know, or can help them. So she shared it, but in the sharing of it, she was like, it's sponsored, you know, I'm sorry, you know, this channel doesn't usually do sponsorships, but this is the only video that I had that would be, you know, like, this is the video I had to share. It's a good one. You know, like basically she was apologizing for the fact that the video was sponsored. And I thought that was funny. I'm like, you know, you shouldn't have to apologize to people because the video was sponsored. But people do tend to look sideways at sponsored videos as if the video is like not as good or not as honest because there's a sponsorship present. And I will tell you that in that particular video they shared, the sponsorship was not related to the topic of the video. So like, I'm still legit. I'm still talking about what I'm talking about because the sponsor wasn't even really, like, I wasn't featuring like a product that I was using or giving a review or anything like that. So, of course, I think this answers that frequent commenter's question, but I do sponsor videos. In fact, this comment, I think I got it either at the end of 2021 or right at the beginning of 2022. And in 2021, I had done 3 sponsored videos. So I guess this person just didn't see the sponsored videos. But yeah, I absolutely, and then in other years, I've done other sponsored videos. So I absolutely do sponsor videos. I see nothing wrong with sponsored videos. I'm going to do them. But there is a reason why you don't see a lot of sponsored videos on my channel. You don't see a lot of sponsored videos on my channel because there's a lot of crap that comes into my inbox. A lot of crap. And I think I attract a little bit more crap because I'm technically what is considered a micro-influencer. Micro-influencers have around 12,000 subscribers, and I have, or maybe it's 11,000 that makes you micro. I don't know. But I have 12,400 something subscribers at the point of making this video. So when you're a micro-influencer, you get more trash in your inbox. Most of the stuff in my inbox falls into several categories of trash. They are either completely a scam. Like there's a lot of these like, we want you to review our game, or some kind. They're typically for software because they're trying to get you to download something, and I'm assuming that the download is like something harmful to your computer or something that might hijack or steal from you. That's what I'm getting, because most of them want you to do a review for something that would involve downloading it. So I get quite a bit of those. And then I also get quite a bit of ones where it's a legitimate product, but it is something that is completely and utterly unrelated to what I do on my channel. So it's like deodorant or a facial steamer or something like that. Something that if I were to make a full video on that, because that's usually what they want, if I were to make a full video, it is something that it just absolutely would not make sense for me to make a video on that particular thing. So there's that. And then I also get emails from people who it's just something that I don't use. Like it's something that I absolutely just would never naturally pick up. So it may be like a hair growth oil. And y'all know, like I have tried to oil my scalp in the past and I have fits with it. I cannot put oil on my scalp. Like it sits there, it gunks up, it starts to smell. I can't do oil on my scalp. Some of y'all can, but I can't. So it'll be like a scalp oil or a growth oil or something like that. Or it'll be like a pre-poo rinse type thing, or you know, so it may be hair related, but oh, and another one is wigs. The wig people come out too. So it'll be something that I just don't use in my hair regimen. Another one is they will try to send me, like they're trying to get me to do something that isn't vegan. And despite the fact that everywhere I have my email address, and even on the Work With Me page on my website, I indicate that I am vegan. Like literally, I guess people don't know what that means. That means that your product that has keratin in it, I'm not going to use it. Like, leave me alone. So there's this one really nice company. They are so sweet. I think they are really genuine when they have emailed me. And they've emailed me more than once. A lot of them do, y'all. They will email over and over and over again. And I tell them each time, I'm not someone who just doesn't respond to my emails. I respond to my emails and I just say, hey, I'm not interested in this offer. I don't give much detail because I'm not giving them that much extra time. If they ask, sure, I'll tell them why, you know. But this company, all the products feature keratin. That is like the thing, you know. And no, it's not plant-based keratin and stuff like that they're putting in some of these products. But, you know, just as sweet as they want to be. And I just had to tell them eventually, after I kept telling them I'm not interested, I told them, I'm like, hey, can y'all please remove me from the list? I am a vegan. All your products include keratin. I'm never going to say yes. The answer is never going to change because your product is not vegan. And then the last category that I tend to get in my email inbox, and the reason why I'm saying no to brands, is that it will be something that I would use. It'll be something that is vegan friendly. Or, you know, it's something that would make sense. Like they just want an integration, like it's jewelry or something like that. That I could easily do and that, you know, I feel good about and I think would make sense to my viewers. So everything, it checks all the boxes that were wrong with the previous things that I just said. However, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. They get in my box and they're like, here's this offer for this. And then for compensation, it says in exchange for the free product. And I'm like, no. I think the biggest thing is because I'm a micro-influencer, people think that they are paying for my audience, and they're like, oh, her audience is small, so we're not going to pay her. We want her to do it for free because her audience is small. But here's the thing, you are not paying for my audience. You are paying for my work. First of all, I have a decent amount of knowledge about the industry in which I make videos. I know about making videos. These are nuanced things that to an outsider, they don't really know about, you know, or they may have an idea, but it's just a surface idea. I got a trail of shit hairs on my hand. Let me get that off. But anyway, so you're paying for my expertise in video creation. I also use editing software that has a subscription. So I need to pay for my subscription, you know, that I'm using to edit your video. It takes me time to write out a script for a video, to act in the video. I'm lighting the set. I'm then also going behind and editing the video with the editing software that I pay for, creating thumbnails, developing a title that might actually get people to click on it, like promoting it on social media. Like there's a lot of things that I am doing that if it were a corporation or you were actually hiring people to do these things individually, it would cost a whole lot. You would not be able to get a script writer and an actor and an editor and all that stuff for free. There's no way that you could get all these people to do those things for free. And so I'm sorry if you want me to do all of that in exchange for a necklace that I could just buy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not broke over here excited about the prospect of you giving me a product for free. Like, for some of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, I used to be a classroom teacher. I actually, as a classroom teacher, if you guys don't know about teaching, they usually will, depending on where you are, they pay you right up to the cost of living. And so I didn't have debt, like no student loans, nothing. I also don't have kids. So I was living pretty decently on my, and plus I'm married too, but I don't need my husband to make ends meet. But I was living pretty decently on my teacher salary. But then now that I'm no longer a teacher, I'm outside, I'm still in education, but I'm not a teacher. I work for a company that works with schools. I got a 5-digit raise. Like what I make now is 5 digits more than what I made as a teacher. I can just buy your product. Like, I'm 32 years old. I'm grown, despite how cute I am. I can just buy your product. Like, you're not motivating me with a free product. You're not. So, you know, lately within this week, y'all, I have gotten tons of emails that were from legitimate PR companies. They even did a little mock-up. Like a couple of them had special pages that had my name and my picture on it and like the terms fully laid out in advance and everything. But the payment part said in exchange for this product or in exchange for this jewelry piece or in exchange for this whatever. So they did, like, it's legit companies. They're doing a great job, but they don't want to pay. And I'm not going to go for that. So I've noticed that, so that's why you don't see a lot of sponsored videos on my channel, not because I have some sort of moral or ethical high ground, but because most of what I am offered is just not, it doesn't work for me or it doesn't work for the channel. And also a lot of these companies just have really, really bad etiquette when it comes to emails. A lot of it is like, they don't address me by name. It's like ma'am or sir or something like that. Like they don't even say my name. They will drop fake things like they act like they watched your channel. They act like they watched it, but I'm like, there's no way, if you watch my channel, there's no way you would say that. So they like fake and act like they've watched your channel. They send group messages. So I have been on the receiving end of offers where I could see everybody else's email address that they sent it to. And I recognize some of the emails as, you know, some of my fellow natural hair video makers. They will do things like, they don't have any mention of money at all in the original email or in exchange for anything at all. So then when you engage them, you realize that they want you to work for free. So I said all this to say that this channel does sponsor videos, but you gotta come correct. And so that is why they are few and far in between, because y'all are BSing. But sponsored videos, the reason why I don't have a moral, ethical, whatever sense is because sponsored videos make a lot more money than what a YouTuber is generally slated to make on here. YouTubers make pennies, y'all. YouTubers make peanuts if they were relying on only YouTube to get the coin. So if you are curious about how YouTubers make money on here without sponsored videos, I have another Detangle and Talk where I talk about how YouTubers actually make money on this platform. So definitely go check that out. It'll be linked over to the side, and I'm also going to link the video that I'm in the middle of filming right now. If it's not there, YouTube just puts another video, but it'll be there as soon as everything is posted. But I do think that that is going up before this one. Subscribe, y'all. I post videos every week, and I will talk to you in the next one.